Okay, so I just want to be clear on this, Mary Jo, and say there's opportunity there, but you got to get after it. Meaning, you got to up your game really quick in this business because it's just like real estate. You know, you got to run hard, run fast, or you're going to get left behind. So here's the KSL page, right here, and this is the first thing you do is look for your competition and say, all right, tiny home trailer. So here's a, you got a couple of these 32 footers. Okay, so that's probably not the same as everything else that we're looking at, but all right, here's this one here. It's $70,000, and it says that it's tiny home Delta, so it's probably your basic package. It gives everything that that's there, right? And I would suggest even driving and going to see some of these once you've finished with yours, finish it up, get it on the market. But go look at your competition, and see, does it compare? So it doesn't have the wood on the outside, but it's got the two sliding doors, which is nice as well. And so let's see what it looks like, on the inside. And you can see, let's see, come on in here. So here's, kind of what it looks like. It's staged. It's got, the kitchen and, the bathroom and, the cabinets and, all those kind of things here. And so, it's more or less probably an apples to apples, comparison to what you have, right? And with a few exceptions in that here, it says free delivery in 300 miles, right there. And so that's that's your competition. And then we go back and we look and say, all right, what else do we got here? So here's another. It's one here. It says shipping container tiny home, 40 foot, 45,000. That's here in Draper, and so these were 100 grand a year ago. Now we're down where we're at now, but this is one that looks like where they've joined two together, so it's probably a little bit more money than the 45,000 is probably not. This isn't what they're showing, but you can take a look and see there's two bedrooms. Here's one they're showing. Looks like they're showing it being built, etc. But there's, they're doing 2 stories. So here's a 2-story one. It's got a walkout deck here, it looks like, on the top. So you either have to be super unique, something that nobody else has, or if you're doing something that other people can do, you've got all the builders and everybody else that you're competing with. They're guys kind of like me. I'm not interested in doing this right now. I love the idea and I would like to do some of these, but just not at the moment, because it's not my bailiwick, and I'm going to Nepal, in March. But, 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 45 to 55,000. 2 bedrooms, 55 to 60,000. 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2-story units, 160,000. So that's kind of interesting. It looks like that one's quite a bit more. And he's something unique because there's other people that are selling those for that price. But 2 to 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, double wide units, 150,000. So now we're looking, and it says all engineered, all designs come with stamped engineered blueprints. So if you're going to do an Airbnb or a private cabin, all the counties require them to be engineered and comply with Utah code, etc. Right? What I'm saying is, look at your market, get on it fast, make sure you don't get left behind, because it's like the real estate market's gone down, it's dropped by 7 or 8% probably in the last 2 years. This is experiencing the same thing, is tiny home prices are coming down because more people are doing it, because the barrier to entry is low. If you're going to build a house, you got to buy the lot, and you're going to come up with $200,000 or $300,000 loan to build the house for just an average house. It's cost you maybe $250,000 or $300,000, just for the build job, depending on what you do in garage, etc. But here, these guys, you can buy a shipping container in Utah for $3,000. I've seen them on KSL for $2,500 up to maybe $5,000. You buy them brand new for anywhere from $6,000 to $7,000. And so the barrier to entry is real low. It doesn't take a lot of special tools or skill unless it's welding. If you're doing a two-story one, there's probably welding involved and things like that. So anyway, that's just my thought. But I would, if it's something you guys are looking at doing long term, look for an SBA loan. Have your son go talk to the credit union or somewhere. Let's find a small business loan. Something there, because I know my home equity line, is at 9% right now, and so it's not as cheap as it used to be, and that. But this is like flipping houses. Every day you're in it costs you money. Every day it takes to finish it costs you money, because prices are going down. Like this one here for 70,000, or the one we just looked at that was a double wide, a 2-bedroom unit started at, what was it, 45 to 55, maybe 55 to 65,000. So those are just some thoughts I had, and hopefully it helps and made clear what I was trying to explain. It's not anything bad about doing it. It's just that if you're going to do it, you got to have a system, you got to have a budget, you need to be able to pump those babies out. And I think I could pump a simple one, like one that was a simple 40-footer. You could only fit a couple people in there, so you could probably build 2 at the same time, or 3. That way you could put a bunch of people on things that might need more than one. But I think I'd be looking at probably a 6-week turnaround, 4 to 6 weeks, and then as you got good at it, you might get to the point where you could actually, if they're all the same, and you have control, like you're inside of a shop or somewhere to build them, you could probably pump those out in, 10 days or something, 10 days, 2 weeks, I would guess, maybe less, I don't know. But it goes really, really fast. Take care.